Hey, morning everybody. Welcome to Bodyweight Bootcamp. I'm Diane. We'll be doing something a little bit different today. So instead of our normal format, we're going to do a every minute on the minute. So I'm going to set a timer for 60 seconds and it's going to just keep going over and over and over. And at the top of every minute, we're going to start our next interval. Okay, so we're going to do 10 different exercises and they're all pretty straightforward. So I don't need to explain them to you each time. I'll tell you what they are before we start, just so that you're ready for when I call it out. But at the top of 60 seconds, you'll start the next thing. And you might have a little bit of you'll likely have a break at the end of the interval. So you might have like 20 seconds, you might have 15 seconds. And if you feel like you're finishing the exercise really quickly, you can also just add more reps or add more time to it. So it's easy to modify. So it'll be like 10 straight minutes through, and then we'll take a little breather, and then we'll do it a second time. So I will have the timer going in the background, and you might be able to hear it over and over, but I'll try and give you a heads up when we're coming to the top of the minute. I'm not sure that was a great explanation, but you'll catch on, so just follow along. So let me just talk you through what we're gonna be doing, okay? So you don't have to remember them all, but we're gonna start with high knees. That's pretty straightforward. Mountain climbers, also pretty straightforward. And then we're going to do reverse lunges with a knee drive. So that's just gonna look like this, okay? And if you want, you can add a little kick at the top, totally up to you. If you want to, you can do jump lunges too, to make that a little bit more challenging, but we're gonna do first on the left side and then on the right for the next round. Then it's bodyweight squats, or you can either do jump squats or bodyweight squats. I'm going to try and do jump squats, and then, you know, when they get tough, might revert down to bodyweight squats. Push-ups, wall sit, side plank on one side, and then we'll go side plank on the other side, and burpees. Okay, so you do not have to remember that all. I will call out what's coming next, but I just wanted you to have a heads up of what to expect. So if you want to grab a chair, now's a good time to do that. This is a great way to modify your side planks. And I also have a towel for when we do our wall sits, if you don't want to ruin the paint in your house, which I don't. So we'll start with a warm up. So I won't start the timer yet. So find your space, and we will start with our frog stretches, or I guess that's what they're called, frog stretches. So maybe you can't get as low as this. I'm told that this is, Leo says that this is a very low frog stretch. So if you can't get this low, that's okay. So you're gonna just bring your butt up in the air, and you can either keep your hands on your feet or on your shins, whatever feels good, however much mobility you have. And hopefully this kind of warms up the knees and the quads. I like this. It also stretches out your hamstrings a bit. More of a dynamic stretch. Always a lot of clicking in one of my knees. So let's do 3 more of these. 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll bring it up to a couple bodyweight squats. So feet about shoulder width apart, get nice and low, use the arms, and squeeze the glutes on the way up. These will come in handy later. So let's do 5 more of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do a little jog in place. Nothing crazy, keep going. Use those arms, start to make it a little bigger. Almost high knees. And then we're gonna move to jumping jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So jack it out. You can also make these fun, 1 foot at a time, whatever you want to do. We should start calling this barefoot bodyweight boot camp. Hopefully you guys are trying it with no shoes on, it's fun. All right, we're gonna go back to that jog in 3, 2, 1. And we're going back to our bodyweight squats in 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1, and we're going to do just 5 of those frog stretches. 3, 2, 1 more. Okay, so hopefully that was enough to just get your heart rate up a little bit, warm up your muscles. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer. We're going to start with high knees, okay, and then mountain climbers. So you'll see me go on and off the screen. I have the timer behind the computer. So we're going to start with high knees. You guys are going to go. Don't wait for me in 3, 2, 1. So we're going to do about 45 seconds of high knees. Give ourselves a few seconds in between. So get them up. Knees are high. Moving those arms. If you want, you can go side to side, like we kind of do in other classes. Just to keep it a little bit exciting. All right, we're almost there. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you have just a few seconds until we get to the next interval. So get yourself set up for mountain climbers. If you want to do these on your chair, that's a good thing to do if you need to modify. In 3, 2, 1. So keeping those hips low. So the body's in a straight line. I don't want to see you doing this with your butt up in the air. Bring it down. Drive the knees up. Moving my mat around. Almost there. If you want, you can try to bring it up a little bit on the sides, or you can alternate and do right knee to left elbow. Switch it up. 3, 2, 1. So we're going to do the reverse lunge with a knee drive. We're going to do on the left side first. So send that left leg back in 3, 2, 1. Remember, you can do a little hop at the top if you want, like if you want to hop like that. Otherwise, keep a tight core when you do that knee drive. Breathe out. Push the air out. Whew. These are tiring after a while. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you have a couple seconds again. Same thing on the other side. So sending that right leg back. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it back and drive. So whatever you did on the left, on the other side, do it again. So if you did the hop, do the hop. Pick up the pace just a little bit if you can. Use those arms. You can alternate your arms or both arms. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Losing my balance. Okay. You have a couple seconds. You're gonna go to body weight jump squats. It's all body weight actually. Jump squats or regular squats. In 3, 2, 1. And remember, you can always start with the harder version, which is the jumps, and then go back to regular body weight squats. Or you can kind of switch back and forth, which is what I'm gonna do. Just stay in motion. Use those arms. Whew. Out of practice with my jump squats. And stop there for that interval. So you have a couple seconds to catch your breath, and then we're gonna move to push-ups. So I would love for you to do 12 push-ups during this interval. So if you wanna start with the harder version and move to the easier version, it's a great way to go. No rush. I would rather you do push-ups with good form. If you can, if you have time and you want to squeeze in like 2 more, go for it. Otherwise, you can enjoy the break. So you have about 15 seconds. So we're gonna do a wall sit, which I don't love, but we're in this together, okay? Got my little sweat guard. So find your wall and get low. My sweat shawl. I can't see you, but if I could, I would tell you probably to get lower. So squeeze the core. If you want, you can hold your arms out front. Sometimes that helps me to stop thinking about my burning quads. You got this. Keep breathing. That's the secret. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay. So we got a side plank on the left side. And then we'll switch and do side plank on the right side for the next interval. So bring it up in 3, 2, 1. So here in the side plank, remember, you can raise your leg, you can keep your arm up, keep your arm down at your side. You can also do little leg lifts if you're looking for an extra challenge. Almost there. Just keep that left oblique tight and the hip up away from the mat, reaching up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing, hold steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you have just a couple seconds, and we'll do same thing on the other side. So whatever modification you did, let's do it again. So get it up. Lift that leg if you want. Whatever you're doing, keeping this oblique tight. You can even reach down and give it a little poke. Breathe. So this is not just for your obliques. This is also a good glute stability and shoulder stability exercise. especially if you're doing any leg lifts. That's great for the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. All right, so we're ready for the last minute. You're gonna do 10 burpees, okay? So not for time. I want you to do 10 at your own pace. Whatever you have left at the end is gonna be your recovery. In 3, 2, 1. You don't have to do the push-up at the bottom. You're welcome to. I lost count already, so. Okay. Whew. Hopefully that spent 30 seconds of your time. So let's pause there. All right. So I can't see you guys, but I don't know if you're able to thumbs up or something. Hopefully that was an okay pace for all of us. So we're basically just going to go through the whole thing again. Now, if you felt like the intervals weren't long enough and you needed more work time and less recovery, you can do that. If you feel like you needed more recovery, you can also do that. So totally up to you. I'm going to run through the same time, same moves. We'll do it again. All right, 3. We're starting with high knees. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Use those arms. I'm doing more of a jog than high knee, so let me get serious. Keep moving, don't stop. Three, 2, 1. Take a little breather. We're going to transition to mountain climbers. And remember, you can have fun with these. You can also do them on your chair. Up to you. 3, 2, 1. Driving the knees up towards the elbows. And you can alternate left knee to right elbow and vice versa. If you want to get crazy, you can do a push-up and then a couple mountain climbers. No pressure. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Take just a couple seconds. We're going to go to those reverse lunges. Start on your left. So sending the left leg back. 3, 2, 1. Drive the knee. Whoop, lost my balance. Squeeze your core. Squeeze, squeeze. You can always pick up the pace or do a little hop at the top when you bring that knee up. It's a good way to add cardio. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, other side. So sending that right leg back. Same thing as the other side. 3, 2, 1. Really burning out that glute on the left side right now. Almost there. Keep pushing. Squeeze. Woo. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, take a little breather, just a couple seconds. We're gonna do those jump squats or regular squats. Your call. 3, 2, 1. Or a mixture. Whatever you choose to do, just stay in motion. Keep working. These are really hard after those lunges. Like the glutes are already exhausted. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So again, you can make these intervals as long as you want. I'm just giving you about a 40 to 45 second countdown. So we're shooting for 12 push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Also a good thing to do on your chair. If you're really good at push-ups and you can do more, go for it. I lost count. Okay, when you're ready, come up. You've got a decent break here. We're gonna do our wall sits next. Got my sweat shawl. Hopefully you have some wall space here. This is not something you should use your chair for, because that's cheating. So let's go. Bring it down. Get low. So your knees are about shoulder width apart. You can put those arms out in front or out to the side. So your thighs should be just about parallel to the floor. That's the ideal height. If you have long legs, which I know some of you do, it might be a little harder to get parallel. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay. So we're doing that side plank, starting with the left side. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. So we're holding here for about 40 seconds. Again, if you want to do less, or if you want to do more, that's up to you. Lift that hip up, away from the floor. Don't let it drop. Whew, feels harder than the last round. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, actually, that was 45 seconds. Sorry. Looks like we're gonna have to do it on this side too. Okay. Get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Squeeze. You can also do this up on your hand if you want to do a high plank. It's a little bit harder on your wrist if you do it that way. So I don't know if you guys remember what's next, but it's the grand finale. So 10 burpees this time. We're gonna shoot for 15 because it's the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was also 45 seconds, nice work. Okay, so no push-ups in the burpee, unless you're dying to do them. You can totally do it. 15, shooting for 15. Doesn't matter if it takes you the whole minute because this is the end. So let's go. I'm not counting them for you because I want you to go at your own pace. Whew. Finish them up if you're still going. Okay, hopefully you're done. So we'll do a little cool down. Nice work. So when you're ready, we're gonna bring it down to our hands and knees. So cool down's the same. So nice wide grip on the mat. And we're gonna do a little cat camel. So arch your back, look up, and arch and look the other way through your knees. Look up, try to send those shoulders back and down. So arch, look down through the knees. We're gonna do 2 more in each direction. So up and down, look through, and 1 more, and down. Okay, so bring it to a high plank and slowly lower yourself down. We're going to push up, look up, good, bring it down. We're gonna push back to a downward facing dog. So pedal your feet, let your head hang a little bit, whatever feels good. Let your head loose. Okay, so we're gonna bring it to that high plank again, walk it forward. Slowly lower yourself down. So hands are under the shoulders again. You're gonna push up, look up. Shoulders are down and back. And we're going to lower it down and send the hips back for child's pose. You can open up the knees there. And walk your fingertips forward on the mat to open up the shoulders. Give it a little wiggle. All right, bring it up. That's it, guys, we're done. So thanks for joining. Hopefully this was the hardest part of your day. And hopefully I'll see you back here next week for Bodyweight Bootcamp. Thank you.